Alright, so I really edited the characters as much as I can to make it look like more like you know, SAO. So we got the Black Knight Kirito here, I guess, to sort of speak, and then Asuna.
That's...
Glanimede Castle, stronghold of Lord Balseph, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the Gates of Fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go. Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, the...
Can you even see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. And I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Danans don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of Renan rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
My question is, how does he eat?
Take this! Don't go charging off like that! I'm sure I can put this to use. Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense.
Oh, I just fought him. Who cares?
Pathetic! Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard, but
Oh, I'm done talking.
a Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Ah, fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Danans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together, we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balseph, the wild beast. Sound good?
I've gotta hurry.
You know,
have
they
another
could make an
secret hideout
anime
in
out of this.
Luzon,
Like,
not
I'm not
far from
talking about
here.
the game,
We should
right?
be
I'm
able to meet
talking
up
about
with
an
our
actual
comrades
anime,
there.
right? Because everything flows, and the story is all there. half the game
You should
is
be able to eat
cutscenes.
this.
Not,
Whenever you find some, make sure to
and
grab it.
yeah, they could have made an anime out of this.
Good to know.
Definitely.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
You know what? Let's try fighting it. Let's take it out.
We've almost
I
made
want to
it
take it out.
That Zoogle looks tough.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegus? You mean the same Lenegus that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Normally I don't pick up.
None shall escape my judgment!
I'm on it. Dig deep for it.
Annihilation! Lightning! Downfall!
I'll run you through.
Amazing.
Eternal devastation!
Into the shadows!
Here I come!
Searing tempest! And
No
at
escape!
thy will!
I'll run you through.
Try harder! Not a chance! I'm not done! It's over!
Searing
Here I come! Try harder!
I'm out!
Dragon Swarm! Crush! Try harder! Dragon
Here's a
Swarm!
healing art! First aid!
That guy's dead.
I'm all stuffed up!
Take this!
Annihilation! Mega Ray!
You're mine!
Gemini Aqua!
You're on! Dragon Swarm!
Cyan Instant! Here's a healing art!
Here I
First
come!
aid!
I'm not done!
So, yeah, this guy is hard.
Searing Flame! Reload!
Take this! Strike!
Glacial
But
Spear!
because we started with New Game Plus,
Okay,
Freeze
you're
Laser!
finished!
we might be able to beat it.
Searing Flame! Reload! Mega
Eternal
Ray!
devastation!
Gemini Aqua!
Orochi's Fury!
Burning
Take this! I'm not done! You're finished! Orochi's Fury! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down! Searing Flame!
Eternal
Reload!
devastation!
I'm back into the fray!
Dragon Swarm! Here I
By
come!
the power of water!
No escape!
Mag
It's over!
reinforcements? It got me in the
No
sight.
escape! You're finished!
Here's a healing art! First
Dragon
aid!
Dust! Orochi's Fury!
Into the shadows!
I'm not done!
Mega Ray!
You're finished!
Annihilation!
There's one bar left.
Try harder! Orochi's down!
Healing circle!
Thanks! It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Okay, here I go.
By the
Try
power
harder!
of water!
My turn! Take this! No escape! Orochi's Fury!
Lunar corruption!
Dragon Swarm!
I'm almost impressed.
High praise coming from you.
I said almost.
You're
Don't
finished.
get carried away.
Take
Annihilation!
this! You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
Here!
Orochi's Fury!
Lunar corruption!
Crush!
Lunar blast!
You're
Back into the
finished!
fray! Annihilation!
Eternal
Radiant blast!
devastation!
Here!
You're my...
Lunar
Here I come!
corruption!
Orochi's...
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
Well, that guy's dead. We should definitely heal, but whatever.
I'll take you all on.
Take this! Not a chance!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renan guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Danans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balseph.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... Yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danan outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nath and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
I don't want this outfit. What the heck? I didn't even ask to change.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I wonder if something happened. Hey.
Yes!
Oh, they stopped
guess.
talking. What the heck?
Got it.
Alright, so in the next video, we'll do the whatever quest we're doing.
I had no idea the Crimson Crow...